Welcome into Dad and Son Collect It All, and here we are with another mail day. So as usual, I'm gonna work on getting these all opened up with my trusty friends here, and then we will be back as soon as these are open, and we'll go through. We're gonna start a new tradition today. We're gonna put the worst hit on the skunk stand, and we're gonna put the best hit on the Naloxy. And then the in-betweens will go on the blue pad behind us for this setup. So let me get to opening these, and I'll see you in a second. Does anybody else have a better way of doing these bubble mailers? I mean, they are just a pain. Look, leave it in the comments below if you got any suggestions for me. All right, now we're ready. So I'm gonna get into these, put you on a higher stand, and get to ripping. Next one up. All right, appears that we got the Cardinals and something. Now, I will say, this is not our favorite team. Comment below if you know our favorite team. But I do like the Cardinals because of their history and where they came from. That being said, let us know your favorite team in the comments below. But we like to pick up cheaper teams in breaks because it's more cost effective and we can still have fun. So this is technically a rookie. I don't count this because they shipped a vet base, which is cool because then Son will take those to school and trade with friends and have a little fun. So nothing wrong with sending the vet base, and we appreciate it because the kids do love it. Now this next one seems to be a giveaway, and it looks like we were watching some Pokemon. And that's another great question. We'd love to hear from you guys. Do you guys do Pokemon as well? Or do you just do sports cards? And if so, which sports card? I'm not gonna lie, I can't read any of this. So I don't know if those are hits or not. So I'm not gonna put them over in the skunk pile. I'll keep Pokemon separate. Oh, so I'll go along with the score treat card. At least it was a full pack. So got a full pack going for us. Now, I put the envelopes in order of thickness. That doesn't necessarily mean quality of hit. So I like how this one was packaged. I'm not a huge fan of using the rubber bands, but I do like the fact that it was a little cardboard behind it for extra protection during shipping. So this looks like we went on a quick possible boom hunt. So we'll pick up packs if they're on sale or something in a stream to see if we can hit a case hit, or it could have been a giveaway while we were just hanging out in a stream. But yeah, a lot of base, one rookie, but we asked earlier, this is our favorite team, so I'm setting that one aside for Son. He's not currently here, but he'll like the Romaduzzi. And then there's one rook. So these will go in our vet base stack. All right, next one up. This is from an awesome break house. So they send us custom cards with it. Mecha and Buka, absolute rookie with the mem. So that's a good hit. So we'll put him on the blue to start off with. So the blue is right up there. So he's on the wall, and we'll come back to the fridge at the end. So let's keep ripping. Next one up. Got another pack. 92 Series 1 Pro Set. That's from back when Dad was collecting originally. All right, another one. I'm guessing again we got into a divvy and didn't hit. Oh no, we got a Pokemon card. Professor's Research. So I'll put this in Son's pile. He and his friends like the Pokemons. So that'll just go into Son's keeper pile. Next one up. This one seems decently thick. Another cardboard, front and back. Good on this room for shipping that way. I do appreciate when there's extra steps taken to protect the cards. It's a nice touch. So we do have, this is a Donruss pack. So we do this again in an effort to try to hit downtowns, obviously with certain Donruss uptowns, but we did get a Gridiron Kings, so put him on the fridge for right now. And then we put the Rooks there, we put the vet base, but I've never actually hit a downtown in the wild. Love to hear if anybody else has, but it's a dream of ours. We are collecting packs, so we buy packs, boxes, blasters, and when we hit 1,000 subs, we're gonna take all of them that we've accumulated while we're building up for 1,000 subs and do a giant downtown hunt. Try to hit one in the wild. So this had to be a gimme. There's no way I would have bought a Jan Strode. I mean, I don't even know what year this is from. So, Green Bay kicker. I would not have done that. So, I'm just going to put him right now in the skunked pile because that's legendary. Got a Green Bay kicker from way back in the day. Got a Max Melton on the black rookie. Again, Cardinals' second favorite team. And got a Shaq on the red, white, and blue. Those are keepers. The reason they're our second favorite team is, if you don't know the history of the Cardinals, they were originally founded in Chicago. So the Bears being our primary favorite team. Another score treat give you pack. These happen a lot while you're just hanging out in break rooms. You know, you bought a team, you're just waiting for the break to happen. A lot of times breakers will be giving those away, which is nice that they give something away. I don't know how a PWC got in here. I don't know if I finished that story, but the Cardinals were founded in Chicago, so that's why they're our second favorite team. But we do all PWC rips too, so if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button. It'd mean the world to us. And then we'll do a PWC rip with nothing but plain white envelopes. And let us know in the comments too if you're okay with cards being shipped PWC. It helps on shipping, but this was a nice touch. A lot of times with PWC, you don't see this additional protection. So this was a very nice touch. So we got a Penix Jr. on the white Prism Sparkle or Disco. Somebody's got to correct me if I'm wrong on what that's called, but I'll throw that on the fridge. This is that same break room that we occasionally get divvies in because they're very cost effective, but man, if you don't hit, you get one score treat card. Which isn't exactly what anybody's looking for. It's fun to rip the packs just to see what you get out of the packs, but single card, kind of a hard pass. All right, next one. Looks like again we went on a downtown hunt. We at least got an Elite Series. I think these are good looking cards. Then we got the Will Howard on the red press proof rated rookie. That's a decent one, especially if you're an Ohio State or a Pittsburgh fan. We'll put those in our rookie pile. All right, this one seems to have some weight to it. The other thing I will say about the shipping on that, you paid essentially $5 to ship one single card. At that point, why not just make it a full score treat pack to make it worthwhile? It's kind of legendary to waste that much in shipping. Mosaic. So this brings me to another point. We hunt Mosaic for stained glass. We love them. Let us know what your favorite case hit is in the comments below. But we have a green Matthew Golden rookie. Got our vet base, Tyler Warren rookie. and then Elevate Trey Harris. So we'll put them on the fridge and decide who stays and who goes. And finally, without further ado, the final one. This is the thickest. Okay, and that's why it's the thickest. This is extremely well protected. So I'm gonna have to double cut this, so pardon me having to cut this open again. I thought all the cutting was done. Oh, sorry. Okay. And we got the Raiders in a break, and oof. We did get the Ashton Genty on the rated rookie, but Donruss can be very, very unforgiving. The good news is, having Sun, they do like just cards in general, and the vets are some of their favorite players. So the kids can trade these with each other and have a little fun. So that's today's rip. Sorry there weren't bigger hits, but let's make a decision. I always put the packs out there. Let's make a decision of what should go where. And I'm gonna say the hit of the day is the Mem. But this was definitely one of our weaker mail days recently. But you can't win them all. And that's how I'm gonna set it up there. So I'm gonna pull back and you'll see the hits. So I'm going with, here's the fridge. The hit of this mail day. The skunk stand goes to this, even though these could probably be on the skunk stand because at least this gave a top loader. 3 packs, and then 2 others that just barely got cut off from the fridge, and then our rookie stack and overseas Pokemon. So those are fun, but we'll go from there. So hit that subscribe, turn on notifications. We'll be back in the next one and hopefully get some better hits for you guys to enjoy. I do know we got some bigger stuff coming up because I made some purchases off of eBay or whatnot. I just got to figure out which mail day they're in, because as they get delivered, I don't necessarily set them up for the biggest hits. So without further ado, peace out. We'll see you in the next one. Take care, everybody. All our best.